up, guys? Mike here. Today I want to go over several types of ways how you guys can hedge your position when the market is turning against you and moving on a downward direction. So in this video, we are going to go over how you can hedge your position, how you can protect your assets, your shares, your stocks in a downward market. We're going to go over several types of ways you can do that. We're going to go over how you can still make money in a downward market. And there are several methods to do this. We are going to go over just a few of them, and I'm going to be and try to be as descriptive as possible, but also as short as possible to make sure you guys get the most out of the video and also not to take too much time doing that. Anyways, guys, I don't want to waste too much time. Let's make sure you guys always smash that like button, hit subscribe. It really helps out my channel and I really do appreciate it. Check out my Patreon page. The last 3 weeks have been absolutely wild and insane for our Patreon members. We have been making some really nice returns during this market, and I hope you guys can join us and do the same with the rest of us. So make sure to check out my Patreon page, link in the description box below for the link to the Patreon page. Also, guys, with that said, let's just not waste any time. Let's begin. Yeah. Guys, let's start out with SPY, ticker symbol SPY. Of course, this stock is an ETF, which represents the S&P 500 companies all into one stock, which is called an ETF. So I'm going to go over how you guys can trade the SPY, how you guys can make profits on the SPY when a market is overturning and going in a downward direction. All right. So right now, as we can see, the SPY has too much resistance around the $420 region. Every time it goes to around 420, it just keeps getting rejected. All right, we can see that a lot more closer if we start drawing some lines right here on the 420. And as we can see, every time it hits 420, reject it. 420, reject it. And it gets rejected pretty hard sometimes, right? We dropped to almost $405. That's a pretty huge rejection. That's usually around your 50-day moving average, right? So SPY keeps getting rejected at the 50-day moving average, 50-day moving average, 50-day, 50-day, and then it starts pulling right back up. And that's what has been going. Right now, I believe the market is going to start heading in a downward direction. MACD already crossed over, so has TSI, and it just couldn't hold it, right? The histogram could not hold up stick. It just had too much resistance on 420, and it is already converging in a downward direction. So that's why I think right now SPY is going to start moving down. The S&P 500 is going to start moving down, and RSI is already pointing in a downward direction, telling us the relative velocity is about to start heading downward. So what can you do in order to protect your assets, right? In the meantime, while the stock market may be going down, it might not. It might continue just strike right back up. But let's say it does go down, right? What can you do to protect yourself? When it comes to the SPY, there's several options you can choose from, right? You can choose something from a put option, which is pretty much you're betting that the SPY will continuously go down, or you can buy a triple leveraged ticker company that you think the company will go down, right? Something like SQQQ, which is the S&P 500 for mostly tech stocks, but it does represent the S&P 500, but mostly it's controlled and powered by tech companies. So right now, the tech companies have started to move down, right? Why they have moved down? And you can see that just from the chart. It's the SQQQ short, right? This is your bearish one ETF. This one has already started moving up the last few days, and we can see that from several stocks, right? Apple is a huge one. It just cannot hold the 200-day moving average. It has failed several times the past few days. And then we have our famous Tesla that has been failing several times, but don't get too scared. Tesla might have a pullback tomorrow. It might just continuously go down, right? It is very bearish right now. It is already getting a MACD crossing over and TSI crossing over, telling us a very bearish signal is about to come. Histogram is already shifting downwards in momentum and already going down. And as we can see already, RSI is trickling down too, right? So where do I see Tesla going down to? Tesla can go down into several places, right? Usually it could go all the way down to like $540 to $550 area. If it breaks here, Tesla is going to be in huge trouble. Tesla is not even able to hold on the 200-day moving average, right? That's kind of sucks. But Apple is trying. It's trying very hard to hold the 200-day moving average, right? It has been doing that several times and pulling back up. Every time it does hit the 200-day moving average, it does do a relatively good job and pulls back up, right? Right now, it just hasn't been able to, right? Look, it broke the red line is your 200-day moving average, and it broke. Usually it holds it nicely, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. Job reports on Friday comes out. Jay Powell starts speaking on Friday. It could be a scary day for the market if he doesn't do something to help the market go back up, right? They already announced that they're going to start selling bonds that they've been accumulating the past year from the market crash. And this all could end up being really bad news for the market and cause it to go down. So that is one option you can choose from, is to buy SQQ to hedge your position. If you are relatively heavy in tech sector, this will protect your assets very well. If the market starts moving up, then you can just buy the TQQ. That's another triple leverage ETF. This one is a ultra pro. This is a bullish type of ETF representing the tech sector that is going to be moving up, which has been doing fundamentally the last few weeks. And finally, it's starting to move right back down again. All right, we already got a crossover coming up. Histogram already shifting down. These are just a few ways where you can hedge your position when it comes to the SPY, right? These are all relative to the SPY, to the S&P 500. Now, there's several other sectors you can also play with, right? Like LABD, LABD. This is specifically for biotech stocks. This is a triple leverage ETF also. This is for a bearish market for biotechnology specific stocks. And right now it is starting to get bullish, actually, right? It is shifting up more, and the biotech sector has been starting to go down, right? That's the unfortunate news, right? Abbott just got destroyed. Let me bring that up. Sorry about that. Abbott just recently got destroyed. They got crushed. And that's not something you want to see, right? You don't want to see a huge biotech company getting crushed. And that's what happened. They announced that people are not going to be using COVID testing as much, and the stock just took a huge beating, right? This is going to be a great buy coming up. I would keep my eyes on Abbott. This is going to be a definitely something you want to look into and start preparing to buy the stock. All right, anyways, let's move on. Let's go to the next way to protect yourself in a downward trend, right? Let's say all of a sudden actually biotech does go up instead, right? This is your biotech bullish triple leverage in a upward trend, right? And right now the market has been trading flat for biotech, right? As we can see, it's been going pretty flat. If we take a look at LABU, LABU has been trading pretty flat, just like LABD, the triple leverage for the bearish signal, right? It's just been flat the past few weeks. So this is one thing you can look at if you want to hedge your position. We also have our SPXS, another ETF that is a bearish signal. This is pretty much, instead of SQQ, this is representing the S&P 500, and you're betting it triple leveraged. You're triple betting that this is going to continuously go down, right? And it has been going down, and this is going to go up right now if we think that the market is in a bearish market and is starting to correct itself and is starting to go up. This stock will start moving in a upward trend, right? usually I like to buy SPY instead if I think it's going to go up, but that's one thing you can look at and focus on as well. Guys, let's quickly go on how you guys can buy puts on the S&P 500 if you're expecting the market to go down. All right, we're already about to expire on this week's SPY, so we're gonna just go to next week's contracts. And if you're betting that the SPY will start moving down from this point on, you might want to buy the next week put option. Make sure you click on buy puts. Also, always know what you're risking when you're buying options. You can lose every single penny if the contract expires worthless, right? So right now, let's say you think that the SPY is going to go down. What did we say? We said it usually goes down to the 50-day moving average and bounces right back up, right? So let's take a closer look on that. And where is the 50-day? The 50-day right now is going to be around $410 to $412. That is our 50-day moving average. So if we think the spike is going to head down there and pull right back up, we're going to have to buy put options that represents what we think, right? So if we're expecting by the next week or maybe within the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, that SPY will go to around 410, 412. We're going to get the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks option, right? So it will take some time for it to move down this far, and we're going to need a few weeks to bet that the market will be on a downward trend. So I'm thinking at least give it a few days or weeks. This is just a few days. The SPY goes by 2 days, 3 days at a time. So let's say we want to give ourselves about 2 weeks, right? Or even at least a whole week, right? So June 11 would be the closest of the 1 week you would want to give yourself. And you're betting that SPY will hit around 410, 412. So you always want to pick a little bit slightly above that because you don't know it's exactly going to go there. So I would go with the $415. We already have 27,000 open interest. Let's check out the 46, much less. And if we check out the 414, way less. And 413, much less. 412, way definitely less. So if we're going to go somewhere, we're going to go with the 415. It has the most amount of open interest. A lot of people already think that the SPY is headed to the 415. We have already expiring contract June 11th. So you're going to go with this one. You're going to put how many you want to purchase, as many as you like. That's going to be up to you. You're just going to hit continue and buy as many contracts as you like, right? Let's say you want 10 contracts. It'll cost you about $1,800. You could also put the price you're willing to pay for it, maybe 1.8 per contract. That's what you think is worth to you. You would do that, right? You just review your order, send it through, and then you have a put option on this SPY, and you're betting for the market to go down the next few week, right? You have until June 11th for this contract to go down, right? Now, in order for you to break even by June 11th and keep your $181 and sell it right before the market ends, the SPY would have to go to $413.19 to get your $181. If it doesn't do that, you'll get a lot less, or your contract will expire worthless. Thanks again for watching my video. As always, make sure to destroy that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so YouTube could alert you when my next video comes out. Also, guys, feel free to add me on Instagram. I pretty much post there daily. I post some buys and sells there, but most of that will be done on the Patreon page. But follow me on Instagram. I do post several different things for you guys to help you guys trade and take some profits during the market. Also, guys, do not miss out on the promotion right now going on with WeBull, where you can get a chance to win a Tesla Model 3. Check the link in the description box below so you can check out WeBull, and also at the same time get 4 free stocks, 2 just for signing up to use their platform, and 2 more when you make a deposit of $100 or more. Webull will give you 4 stocks for free, and 2 of those will be valued from $8 all the way up to $1,850. Check the link in the description box below for that. Also, check out FirstTrade. They do give pretty good stocks here and there. If you want another free stock, there you go. And finally, of course, we have Robinhood, where you can get another free stock from them. Thanks again for watching my video, and until next time, make money with Mike.